Grand Rising. Excuse my voice, you guys. My throat is now starting to hurt a little bit. I don't know why, because I slept with the windows open, because I'm trying to preserve um, the cost or be conservative with the cost of my light bill. And so I've just been opening the windows because, as I stated, um, the weather in Vegas has been so bipolar, man. It's been freaking cold one day, hot as hell the next, and then cold again. I'm like, man, I got up this morning and I was just like, dang, it's cold. But in advance, you all, I will just be doing a voiceover, and then I'll possibly just be adding some pictures. Um, and things like that. But this morning, I found myself inspired by, a couple of people, and I guess courageous, um, to kind of just touch more onto, my story as far as dealing with a narcissistic mother. Um, and basically, what I would like to touch on is kind of like, I can't really role play, but in a way, I guess I'll just kind of give you guys an idea of the relationship because, now that I'm really at a place where this has been, stopping me from sleeping, because now I'm at a place where I'm like, I no longer want to stuff these emotions or this anger or even rage or whatever I may feel. I no longer want to stuff it with, alcohol or smoking weed all day, trying to stay high so I don't think about anything, you know. I am really tired of that. Like, I've held these things in. I'm 25 years old. I've held these things in basically for 25 years, you know. And just the fact that the veil is slowly but surely opening or being lifted, that's what encourages me to, share my testimony with you all. It isn't easy, and I'll probably make this statement in each video that I make regarding this matter. I am not trying to put down my mother. I'm not saying I hate my mother, but it's very difficult to say that I love her. I, all the Bible thumpers and things like that will honor thy mother, thy father. Well, shouldn't it be the other way around? I mean, kids don't ask to be here. Now, I don't want to sound jaded or vain or even ignorant, rather. I guess I just want to get to the point. Um, so yeah, I guess I just wanted to just get that out of the way. You know, this isn't an easy subject to talk about and sit here and discuss and have to relive, but it's something that I have to do, because if not, then I'm going to remain an alcoholic. I'm going to remain a gambling addict, because instead of speaking out and giving my spirit some peace, giving my heart, giving my soul some peace, you know, allowing that silence to be broken and the truth to be told. What is wrong with that? And I'm going back and forth with myself. It's not even that I feel that it is wrong, but I guess just being raised in the family dynamic that I was raised in, and just always being told, like, things like, say, for instance, if CPS was involved, don't tell them white motherfuckers nothing. Whatever happens in this house stays in this house. When you're brought up with those kind of antics and that kind of logic or lack thereof, you do begin to silence yourself. You do begin to sweep it all under the rug. But some people can't handle that. Some people, their conscience can't handle that. They cannot go on and live like that without getting it out, letting the truth be heard and letting it be known. And as I reflect on my childhood, my adolescence, teen, young adult years, it's all basically, all the pain started with one person. You know, and in different people that hurt me as well, whether fake friendships or, relationships. I was searching for this person in those relationships because I was just so used to being broken down, talked to like shit, treated like shit, beat down. That was my usual. But I am unraveling all of that shit. I've been doing the work. And this is not easy. To sit here and have to truly relive this shit. The flashbacks that I deal with on a daily. Sometimes I have to come and lock myself in my room just to kind of, not cry, but just breathe before I work myself up into a panic attack. Furthermore, I realized my place and my position as the daughter or the scapegoat turned golden child. And the reason why I say scapegoat turned golden child was because, as a child, I was basically the one that all of the responsibilities fell on. When my mom and grandma, when they was spending days on end at the casino, I was missing elementary school to look after my brothers and sisters, to feed and play the role as a mother. As a child, I'm 6, 7, 8 years old these times. And during those times, I was certainly the scapegoat. And it wasn't until my position changed once I got a little older, perhaps in high school, because now she can bribe me with things. Because now she knows, well, she wants to live like, all the other teenagers. I wanted to go and get my nails done, and, she was treating me with, letting me go and get hair and new clothes and stuff. So I didn't feel like a nobody anymore. And so I would stop getting bullied at school and could finally go to school, because now I had stuff. All I had to do was just, miss school sometimes or most of the time and stay at home and watch my siblings while they went and gambled. And oftentimes, most of the time, lost. So then here goes the begging and borrowing and the rage that would be taken out onto us. But again, as I reflect on it all, I realize I was for a while the only one that could truly speak up and stand up to my mom. Because for a while there, when I was very young and was enduring such abuse, violence, really, that's what it was. Heinous violence on a child. And for what? Because your weak ass wants to take your fucking anger and frustrations out on your own fucking flesh and blood? Because something went wrong in your life and you refuse to go and seek help? You refuse to go and seek treatment? Now you walking around with undiagnosed mental illnesses, passing down your pain and your suffering onto your own fucking children because you think that makes you a parent, you think that makes you a mother, you think that even makes you a fucking human being. In my eyes, that makes you a fucking demon. But you want to walk around here and parade around here, get on Facebook, and have these false ass, fake ass, delusional ass relationships with these motherfuckers that don't even know your ass 30 seconds behind closed doors. But yet I'm the crazy one. My position turned from scapegoat to golden child in my early adult years. You know, soon after I had my first child. And boy, a stream of emotions had overtaken me then. Because here I am becoming a mother myself, not having faith in myself, not even believing that I could be a good mother because I didn't know what it was like to even have one. And I was afraid. And some days I am still afraid. I'm afraid of failing my kids. That's why I want to tell my story. That's why I get help. That's why I see a therapist. Yes, I have missed about 3 weeks of my sessions, but come tomorrow, I will be going back to my therapist. But even with all of that, I was just trying to make sense of it all. Because here I am, a new mother, 18, going on 19 years old. I'm trying to make sense of this life that I had. And though I had been away in terms of not in the household anymore, I still felt very connected still. I mean, how could I be disconnected from something that was just very well my life before I created life and brought life into this world? It's just disgusting how folks can truly walk around this earth as though they ain't never done nothing wrong. And then it's like they believe their own fucking lies. They're, I guess, okay with the fact that they've hurt, traumatized, and broken their kids. Now, I can speak for myself. I won't remain broken. I'm rising every day. But what pains me the most is to know that the siblings of mine still left in her care. It's just, but I understand that, everyone has their own journey. Everyone has their own way of awakening and realizing what the hell is going on in their life and in their circumstances is not okay. It's not normal. And for a long time, I truly felt like the shit was normal. And so becoming the golden child in my adult years was only because for so long I just tolerated her. I just wanted to make sense of it. I just wanted to finally get an answer. And there were times where I would bring it up. I would just blatantly just bring it up. Hey, you remember this? Oh, remember when I told you this, this, and this? Oh, what about that time you did this? Either she would change the subject. Oh, I got to get off the phone. Deflect, blame shift, rationalize, justify, distort, the list goes on. And I tried to reason. I tried to be so freaking compassionate because I was just like, well, perhaps she only raised us and mothered us the best way she knew how, or maybe perhaps the way she was mothered. But then it was also hard for me to view my grandmother in that light. a so-called God-fearing woman who prays Jesus from sun up to sundown every Sunday, you know. And you know, it's just a lot. I'm just trying to make sense of it all, and it's tough. But a lot of, like, some of my siblings would say, you know, your mom's favorite, you know, and I would notice, like, my mom would always put pictures of me on her Facebook. You know, she would say all this so-called good stuff about me on Facebook, right? But in the next breath, she'd be talking so bad about me to one of my siblings, trying to triangulate us against each other, pit us against each other, because she loves drama, you know, and misery, dysfunction, toxicity. That's like the norm. That's a recipe. She needs it to survive. But that golden child now turned into, I guess, what do you turn into when you break free? And you working on breaking that damn curse. I guess you could just say I'm now golden child turned no contact. You know, we were all groomed. Still are being groomed. Though still, unfortunately, in her care. It's sad, you guys. You know, if only people knew the real her and not the false self that she presents to the outside world. You know, the false mask, the lies, the delusion. Man, I don't even want to know. And I know no one's perfect, but narcissistic people get no pass from me. I don't give a fuck, because it would be different if all of this could have been corrected a long time ago, before she began abusing us, before others started, all of that shit. And even when it started happening, go get some fucking help. If you feel like you're inadequate, or, you know, all you're gonna do is abuse and belittle and degrade and just bring your fucking children down and break their spirits, then give them away to someone who won't do that. Like, come on now. Oh, I forgot. Their paychecks to you. It's sick. It's really sick, man. And no fucking child deserves to go through this. That's why, man, when God blesses me with what he's gonna bless me with, I'm gonna change some stuff. I'm telling you, I'm coming for the CPS system, because I was failed. Me and my siblings were failed. So I'm coming for the CPS system for sure. I guarantee you that. But the whole CPS system needs revamping, all that. Like, it needs a whole reconstruction. Like, the whole system. Abolish, what is the word? Abolish it all, and let's start over. Because I don't see, like, and this happens, this ain't just my mom. Like, she ain't the only motherfucker like this. There is so many black mothers out there like this. And the only reason why I'm saying black mothers, or speaking on this topic about like some black women who are narcissistic, or are narcissistic black mothers, the only reason why I feel the need to touch on that is because oftentimes, like, you know, you don't really see it in the media. You know, you don't, like, when all those mothers is going to jail for murdering their kids and all that, that's black, they're probably narcissists. But they have undiagnosed mental illnesses, you know. And then the surviving kids, the survivors, you know, they grow up and they develop, you know, mental illnesses as well, like PTSD, which is one of the ones I suffer from. You know, the flashbacks. Sometimes they're unbearable. Like, Like, I could even write a fucking horror screen, like a screenplay or a horror movie on the shit. And you guys see how fucking chaotic and terrifying it was. Like, I wish I could make this stuff up. Like, sometimes I wish it was just a dream that I could wake up from. Like, this is just a dream. A bad dream. That's all. But ain't no damn bad dream gonna last no 25 years. Just saying. I also want to give a shout out to, I love her channel, man. You guys definitely go and subscribe to her. Her name is Spiritual Whistleblower. She, oh my God, I think she is responsible for some of the fire and spark that got ignited in me this morning, because she went off. Like, I was just like, sometimes, in my mind, I'm like, should I hold back, or, ooh, that's too much? No, fuck that. Shit. It wasn't too much when motherfuckers was dishing it out. It wasn't too much then. So why is it too much now? Oh, because you want me to protect your demons? Oh, because you don't want to be feeling uncomfortable because of your bullshit? You don't want to take accountability for your actions? I'm sorry. We all have to take accountability for our actions. All of us. And we all need to do the work. Okay, this is how I feel this should go, or how it should have went. You own up to it, you acknowledge it, you take accountability. Before you try and seek forgiveness for those you transgress against, you go and seek some help for yourself. Go and get to the root cause of your problem. Go and figure out how you became this person. Go and figure out what it was that broke your spirit. And I'm saying that if only it isn't too late. Because it is so, like they say, narcissism there's no cure. You're basically a soulless, spiritless, empathy lacking person. And that must be a terrible life to live. I am sorry. That is just terrible. Like, I'm sorry. I can't empathize with no narc, but I can sympathize with you. That is a terrible, that's a disgusting life to live. Ew. And you got to be stuck with that life for the rest of your eternity and the rest of your days. Oh my God, that must suck. Oh God. And then and then you try to ruin everybody else, but then the karma just comes back onto you 1,000 times worse and harder. All in all, you guys, I'm not, like, I don't feel angry. I do feel relieved. The more I talk about it and the more I let it out, I guess you could say publicly in a sense, the better I feel. I mean, it doesn't, I don't know, like, the pain is still very much so there. Like, just imagine yourself as a little kid and, running from your mom and like, oh my God, like, flinch, like, your mom raises her hand and you're flinching and you're just scared, you're cowering over like a little fucking pit bull or something. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, it's terrifying. And seeing myself like that as a child in that state that I was in pisses me the fuck off. But I'm going to use the negative feelings that I am feeling, the negative feelings and emotions that I am feeling towards the situation, and I'm going to use it for good. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it for good. In the future, I plan on opening up my own organization for abused children and at-risk youth. And with that, I'd like to have like some sort of space, or a bit like a building space, someplace like a Boys and Girls Club, but create my own rendition of it, like a safe haven, for at-risk youth. Somewhere where they can if they enjoy drawing, we can have art teachers on board, and art kits and all that, allow them to live out their and yeah, live out their creativity and be able to and know that they can do all that they aspire to do, and be that guidance and that tool and that push for them. If they want to sing, have some singing coaches there, some singing programs, see if we can build up different scholarships for these causes. Like, man, I have so much planned. Like, my pain is going to be my pain is my purpose. And my purpose is going to elevate me and catapult me into the next level. And it's not about, I don't know, like becoming famous or being this big shot. Like, I don't need all that. But just to attain the means to just give back and to help those that have been in my same situations, like, that is truly my life's mission. I've been through so much, but I am not the only one that have been through things, and I know that so many others have probably had it so much worse. But I just want to shine a light on all of our stories, because all of our stories matter. To me, pain is the same. The only thing is how one reacts to it. But pain is one and the same. And so this is my testimony. I am a survivor. I am a good mother. I am learning every day. I am practicing my patience. I am working on my OCD and understanding that kids do. You may clean up 50 times in a day, but that's okay. So I'm beginning to enjoy that. And I'm just a work in progress. I'm working on myself. I'm not perfect. I don't come from a beautiful past. In fact, I come from a very ugly one, a very destructive, evil one, really. But my present and my future, I'm going to make it greater. For my kids, for our legacy, for my family, to break this curse and to move on. I am not my pain. And I'm loving on my little girl inside of me, that little child inside of me that only wanted love. Love. And I'm loving on her every single day. And I'm telling her that she is beautiful, that she is worthy, that she is strong, and that whatever comes her way and whatever may harm her, that it is not her fault. And that she can forgive herself and love herself. Now, until my next video, you guys, I'm going to get this one edited. I truly appreciate you all for watching. Of course, this will only resonate with those it resonates with. But I definitely just wanted to share my experience. I've been inspired. I'm just kind of sick of like tiptoeing around things and not really just saying what's truly on my mind, because I want to protect. But I'm tired. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't care how anyone feels. I'm going to speak my mind, my 100% authentic truth and mind, and whatever I feel on this channel. So whoever doesn't like it, you don't have to watch my videos. Simple as that. So, but lo and behold, though, for those of you who do support me, I thank you so much. Thank you for following me on this journey. I have so many exciting things coming for you guys. Like I said, it is just going to be a beautiful journey. You guys will see the transformation. You guys will see that it does not matter where you come from, who you come from. It is where you're determined to go. And your fate, your purpose is in your hands. Never forget that. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your parents, you are your own individual person with your own individual purpose, you know? So I thank you all for following me on this healing journey, as well as this transformational journey. And I appreciate the support. And I hope you all have a beautiful Sunday. Stay uplifted, stay prayerful, stay strong, fearless, and just know that you are powerful. You are so, so powerful. Until next time, peace.